Meowdy. Good morning. Sorry about the wait there, though even for me it's like afternoon, so instead, good afternoon or whatever time it is. It's good to see everybody. Hello. Hello, Raha. And hello to all of you. Hey, puppy tarts, how's it going? Are we ready to run some more Crystal Tower today? I was lamenting this morning, I feel like I'm not ever going to get out of these patches. They feel like they go on forever. But, you know, gotta take little steps every day. And we're going to be back at it with some... He's so short. He's so little. Oh. Pat. Yeah. Just let me know if/when you're available. If not, that's totally cool too. Let's talk with Grahatia. See what he has to say for us after we finish the first part of Crystal Tower. So good of you to join us, Reyna. Our meeting would be dull indeed without a full account of your experiences in the labyrinth. Take a moment to collect yourself, and when you are ready, we shall debate how to best proceed. Well, we've taken a few days, so I think we're ready. The Fellowship of Noah being accounted for, it is time this assembly was called to order. Rembros will be presiding over the meeting, if you would be so kind as to inform him of your readiness to proceed. Welcome back, Reyna. I've just been reading about your encounter in the Labyrinth of the Ancients, and pleases me greatly to note that you seem none the worse for the experience. For your reference, I've added my own notes to Graha's preliminary expedition report and begun compiling a Crystal Tower survey log. The information contained therein will be available to you at all times. Should you have any questions, you need only ask. Now, if there are no objections, I shall begin with a summary of the expedition's key accomplishments. Battle Dance Materia, Quick Arm Materia, Quick Tongue Materia... I don't think we have any battle dance materia. In the course of this, our first foray into the grounds of the Crystal Tower, we succeeded in neutralizing the structure's outer defenses before proceeding to secure the maze surrounding the base of the spire. According to Reyna's account, the labyrinth's defenses were most emphatically active. Disturbingly, her report also mentions a violent encounter with the sentry heavily augmented by elegant technology. In short, our misgivings were well-founded. The Crystal Tower was not simply thrust above ground by the chaotic shifting of Earth. It has somehow been reawoken. If, as seems increasingly likely, the tower's secrets should prove too dangerous to share with the world, we shall have no choice but to contain them. Short of leveling the place, this will almost certainly involve returning its mechanisms to a state of dormancy. To do that, however, we will first need to address the question of how they work, the answer to which must surely be waiting for us inside the tower itself. In conclusion, that is where we must go. A task rather easier said than done, if the perils of the labyrinth are any indication. Then I move that all further explanation of the tower be delayed until such a time as an exhaustive analysis of the structure's defenses has been completed. Master Garland, may I entrust this task to you? It would be my pleasure.
Don't forget about us!
It's like you said, Chief. We founded the Ironworks to make sure that the technology was used for the right reasons. That means making sure it's not used for the wrong ones. We wouldn't be doing our jobs if we didn't see this through to the end. Lads, well, I hope you're ready for some big, back-breaking chores. Well, everything seems to be on hand here, so I shall take my leave of you for the present. If I'm to witness this valiant tale unfold with mine own eyes, I must needs hone my martial skills ere we ascend the spire. You'll do nothing of the sort, Graha. Your knowledge may prove useful to Master Garland's investigation. He's pouting. As an observer, I am not, strictly speaking, subject to your authority. Pray do not mistake my intent, Reyna. I am well aware that I shall never be a match for one with your innate talents, however hard I train. Be that as it may, pray do not allow your skills to rust from disuse during the coming pause. We will need you fighting fit if our subsequent forays are to prove as productive as this one. Mark me, we have not yet caught more than the briefest glimpse of that which has been obscured. Soon, however, we shall cast off the veil and gaze upon the glory of the Allegan Empire. And with that encouraging thought in mind, it is time to bring this assembly to a close. Let us all focus on the tasks at hand, that our next expedition may begin all the sooner. Meeting adjourned. Yeah, he really did nail the pouting look. That was adorable. He's just little. Oh shit, it's Nero. Oh shit, it's Nero. Such a terrible mess. Yet it does leave the door wide open, so to speak. One cannot help but be impressed. I'm beginning to understand the reliance you place on adventurers, old friend. Yeah, that's definitely Nero. So, this is the legacy of the Allegan Empire left behind. If my readings are correct, the energy source waiting atop the tower is a match for even the Ultima weapon. Nay, more than a match. A new toy for me to play with. God damn it. I said from day one. It's long spaghetti. Oh no. I believe the fates had conspired to deny me my just rewards once again, but it would seem that they had a greater destiny in mind for me. And so long as my ambition burns, I shall strive to seize it. The dream lives on, Sid. Do not disappoint me. Tis my most fervent belief that the Fellowship of Noah will, piece by piece, lay bare the long-buried secrets of ancient Alag's history. But the doing of it will require all of your skill and more. Mayhap I can convince Mr. Garland to allow me to accompany you, that I might see some of these horrific guardians in the flesh. I am quite proficient with the bow, you know. Like, as soon as we saw that adventurer dude, I was like, that's definitely Nero. He's not even trying to hide it. Ah, 'tis you, my friend. You were doubtless eager to hear of our progress on the Crystal Tower. Yes. Yes. Excellent. I'd be disappointed to hear otherwise. Of course, disappointed is the word of the day, I fear. I'm ashamed to say that there's nothing worthwhile to report. The Suns continue to probe the labyrinth of the ancients, and every day brings new discoveries. Alas, the same cannot be said of the Crystal Tower proper. We've not been able to set so much as a single foot inside it. You will recall how the 8 sentinels stood between us and the labyrinth initially. In like manner, the entryway into the principal spire, Circus Tower... Circus? The Allegans called it, is also protected by technology far more advanced than our own. Sid and I have tried every trick we know, but without success. Frankly speaking, we are at a loss. It is discouraging, but we cannot give up. There must be a way in. And so the situation stands, my friend. Until we gain entry into the tower, I fear your talents shan't avail us. It will require time that I am loath to waste, but I have a mind to set my people to scouring such ancient texts as we have on hand. Perhaps we can be of assistance. And you are... Be at ease, friends. We share the self-same goal. I am Une, and my companion is called Doga. We are scholars of the Allegan civilization sent by the students of Baldessian to assist in your endeavor. Une and Doga. Rather unusual names for this day and age, if I might be forgiven for observing, but I digress. You claim to be here at the students' behest, but we've received nary a word of your coming. Moreover, in light of the recent incident at the Isle of Val, I should think that they have rather more pressing concerns. We can only assume that the message failed to reach you due to some mishap. I assure you that we are here to help. Oh. Your Sharon gun going all funky? What is it, Raha? It's just nothing. There was a pain, but it has subsided. Well, well, this is rather unexpected. Your right eye is the same as ours. The same? You have the elegant eye as well? This sanguine hue is said to be a trait unique to the Allegans, yet I inherited it from my father as he did from his. Only one child in a single generation is born with the eye. All my life I have sought to learn the truth of its manifestation. If there's aught you know, I implore you to tell me. My deepest apologies, but we have no answers for you. Only one thing is certain. Those who possess the trait are bound by fate to Alag. As your eye has placed upon you the path you walk, so too have we come here to fulfill our destiny. Absurd as though it may sound, it is the truth. It seems to me we have naught to lose by accepting their aid. What say you? If that is your wish, then so be it. Yet know that I still mean to verify your story with the students of Baldessium when I am able. I trust there will be no objections. Very well. As of this moment, I name Une and Doja advisory members of NOAA. Without further ado, let us have them examine the circus tower entrance. I promise you will not have cause to regret your decision. Reyna, I should be much obliged if you were to accompany our new friends to the tower. Biggs and Wedge are presently surveying the 8 sentinels. The 2 of them can show you the way. Upon arrival, pray report to Master Garland. He will brief you on the situation. I shall join you, Reyna. With Une and Doja's knowledge, along with your uncanny knack for setting events in motion, I am hopeful that we will finally see progress. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Kind of, timely convenient, too. Back to Mordona we go. Thankfully, it's just a short flight. Well, I guess if it were any further, we would just teleport anyway, so it doesn't super matter. Hello, Moogle. There you go. Oh. Oh. Good for them. Little Caracou. Oh. There we go. The little Speep is so cute. I think I went to the Rising Stones out of habit. Go to the 8 sentinels. Where is... oh, no. Maybe we do need to go here? Maybe above? The entrance to the Crystal Tower area? Oh, well then why's the... why's their main story stuff here? I think my brain just kind of, derped and confused Crystal Tower stuff with the main scenario. Yeah, there we go. Crystal Tower stuff doesn't have main scenario icon. I think I keep shuffling under main scenario because it's required to progress main scenario. So, that's my bad. Bongo not allowed to fly here? Guess not. Look at little Wedge.
We're examining the rubble in hopes that it'll yield a clue entering the circus tower. Can you tell we're getting desperate?
Guess it'd be kind of cheating if we could just fly to the top of the tower, huh? Well, if it isn't Reyna, eager to enter Circus Tower and kill everything in sight, no doubt. I'm sure you've already heard, though, the place is locked up as tight as a clam. New friends from the students, you say? Excellent. It's been slow going, or rather, no going for the chief. He'll appreciate the help. If you'll just follow me, I'll take you to him. Ah, some old faces to lift the spirit. And a couple of new ones besides. Allow me to introduce Une and Doja. They are scholars of ancient Alag sent here by our friends of Baldesion to aid in the investigation. We understand you're having trouble circumventing the tower's defenses. It's our hope that we can be of some small assistance. If your attire is ought to go by, your assistance should prove invaluable indeed. To begin with, let me tell you where we stand. Beyond rises Circus Tower, the principal spire of the structure collectively known as the Crystal Tower. The only way to get inside is through the proverbial front door, the imposing gate you see here. The problem is we can't get it to open. It's sealed by some mechanism whose workings are an utter mystery to us. Having had no success via more orthodox methods, I went at it with everything from a pickaxe to a Magitech cannon. Nothing so much as puts a scratch on it. For our blessing, the gate doesn't try to reduce us to ashes like the 8 sentinels, but that doesn't make it any less effective a security measure. It's fiendishly frustrating in its simplicity. The only clue we have is the elaborate device carved upon it, a man and a woman, respectant. Elegant royalty, by my judgment. Precisely who these individuals were, we cannot say, nor do we know whether the device actually serves a purpose. Like as not, it is purely decorative. It is a very pretty door. If you're thinking to force it, save your strength. It's no use. Just ask the calluses on my hands. Oh, poor Sid.
Rest assured, we do not mean to waste our strength.
Indeed. Why should we exert ourselves when the gate will open of its own accord? Oh. that was easy. This is probably like, oh. I don't think any of us expected that to happen. Seven hells, what is this? What did you do, and what are you? Piercing the heavens and gathering the light, a symbol of mankind's glory and might. Its virtue guarded by gates impregnable, only to those of royal blood answerable. Exactly as passed down through legend, I am delighted to see. He's back for an ass whooping, I just know it. I just know it. Beg pardons for interrupting your bewilderment. I couldn't help but notice the remarkable playthings you've acquired. Nero, you're still alive? Garland, Garland. If I didn't know better, I would say you weren't happy to see me. Ah, but I jest. In light of our recent meetings, you have every right to be wary. But rest assured, I am no longer a threat to you. My legion is all for intents and purposes defunct, and my association with it means a tight noose awaits me back in Garlemald. And so I've been roaming this land Eorzea, a regular itinerant. In the course of my wanderings, I chanced to catch wind of your latest venture. It sounded positively fascinating, and so I decided to come here and join you. No hard feelings, right? After the wrongs you've committed, you think us that gullible? If you are suspicious of my intent, it's only my just deserts, but I'm determined to make amends. As a gesture of goodwill, I will share with you what I know, starting with these two odd characters. As you were doubtless already aware, the Crystal Tower was the symbol of ancient Alag's might and prosperity. Entry was permitted only to royalty and a select few individuals. According to the records I have unearthed, only royal blood can open the gate. In other words, the Emperor and his progeny were the living keys. You mean to say that these two are descended from Alagan royalty? Oh, I suggest nothing so glamorous. To put it plain, they are imitations of royalty, living keys born of Alagan ingenuity. Clones, I believe, is the name your creators gave your kind. Is that not so? It would seem that the time for concealment is past. Pray accept our apologies. It was not our intent to deceive. We simply wish to avoid causing undue alarm by prematurely making what many would consider deranged claims. If it please you, let us return to the 8 Sentinels. There is much and more to tell. Very well. Seven hells, do you seriously mean to follow us around? Come, Garland, you know me better than to think that I spoke in jest. What more will it take for us to be reconciled? A gift, perhaps? An Alagan tombstone. It holds the information I just shared with you, and a deal more besides. It used to be the jealously guarded property of the 14th Legion, but it's yours now. I wish you joy of it. I look forward to working together, old friend. Oh yeah, they gay. Good for them. I enjoy their relationship probably more than I should. Really entertaining. If you are ready to listen, we shall tell you all. As it pertains closely to your investigation, your leader, Rembros, may wish to be present. Before we begin, pray allow me to apologize again. It was not our intent to deceive you. As you have already gathered, we are not scholars sent by the students of Baldesion. Nay, we are clones, copies of people who once existed, given life through Allegan technology. This is a rather lot to take in. If it would not be considered unseemly, might I ask why you and yours were created? And more specifically, what it is that you now seek to do? Answering your questions requires that we revisit Allegan history. Pray bear with us. The Allegan Empire reached its zenith long before our kind came into being. In that glorious age, the Crystal Tower stood tall as the symbol of Allegan pride. Parents took their children there, that they might learn how the nigh limitless energy brought prosperity to the whole empire. That prosperity, however, bred decadence, and the Empire began to show signs of stagnation. This decline was made all the more rapid for want of strong leadership. In a matter of generations, the Allegan civilization became a pale shadow of its former self. Its one gleaming cities fell into despair, and its frontier lands were given over to the wilderness. Lamenting the pitiful state of affairs, one technologist made it his mission to restore Allag to greatness. Amon was his name, and he believed that the alien empire wanted for but a potent ruler, and none was more potent than its founding father, whom he sought to resurrect. The founding father? You cannot mean Emperor Zande. None other. As part of his experiments, Amon created clones of the Emperor's descendants. We are the products of that experiment, copies of Une and Doja. Historical texts mention the reigns of two Allegan empires named Zande. It was commonly believed that the second was the namesake of the first. After all, such custom is not uncommon amongst royalty and commoners alike. To think that two were in fact one and the same. Zande returned from the grave and assumed the throne once more, and true to Amon's prediction, the Emperor restored his realm to glory it once knew. Would that he could have been satisfied with that. In his previous life, the Emperor desired to bring the world under Allegan dominion, an ambition that ultimately went unfulfilled. Having been granted a second chance, he was determined to succeed. Realizing that he needed more power to wage his war of conquest, Zande turned his sights towards a forbidden source, darkness. In order to learn how to harness this power, he converted the Crystal Tower into a restricted research facility. Darkness again? Seven hells, what is it with megalomaniacal rulers turning to darkness in their lust for power? He's right, it is a very precise trope. Well, at least this one won't be bothering us, being thousands of years dead and all. Would that you were right, Master Garland. Alas, Emperor Zande is very much alive. Within Circus Tower, he still abides, his ambitions burning all the more ardently for his empire's collapse. Wielding the power of darkness requires prodigious amounts of energy that not even Crystal Tower could produce. In order to augment the shortfall, Dalamund was created and launched into the heavens. On high it was hung, gathering the sun's energy and channeling it into the tower below. However, a miscalculation resulted in a surge of energy that escaped into the land. This triggered an earthquake of unprecedented violence, the calamity that ushered in the Fourth Umbral Era. In the blinking of an eye, the mighty Allegan Empire was laid to waste. Yet, even as the Crystal Tower was sinking into the earth, the technologist Amon, now Emperor Zande's closest aide, invoked powerful magics and halted the flow of time. Dang, that's intense. Every soul within the structure, the Emperor included, was placed in a deep slumber, in the state that they were to remain until a time was right to awaken. Eras came and went. After millennia lying dormant, Delamund was summoned back to the Earth. Its descent triggered the seventh umbral calamity, in the wake of which the Crystal Tower re-emerged. At that moment, Emperor Zonde awakened. In his lust for power, the Emperor consulted with darkness and was seduced by its corrupting influence. Even though his empire is now little more than a fading memory, he will stop at nothing to see his ambition realized. Tis for no other purpose but to put an end to Zonde's madness that we exist. This is the mantle we have inherited for our namesakes, the true Une and Doja. Fearing what might befall the world, the two of them sought to thwart their emperor. They gave unto us their will that we might carry their mission should they fall. When we came to our senses within the Crystal Tower, we deliberated a course of action. Concluding that we alone could not overcome Zonde, we struck out to find a worthy ally. It has taken years, but our search is finally over. There's no ordinary woman who can cut a path through the labyrinth of the ancients. With you as our champion, Reina Vogel, we are confident that we can end Zonde's dark ambition once and for all. Well, that'll teach me for speaking too soon. Setting my chagrin aside, I see now why you knew about the students of Baldessian among a host of other things. You were observing our investigation the whole time. So, what'll we do, Reina? The world's in grave danger again, and it just so happens you're an expert at saving it. Let's do it. You have our eternal gratitude. Together, let us see the Allegan Empire's dark past laid to rest. It has been our mission to recover the long-lost knowledge of the Allegan civilization. But what worth is that knowledge if it means subjugating the realm to peril? Truth be told, it pains me to think that the tower's secrets may become lost to us, but the greater good must ever come first. Besides, no quantity of ancient relics can compare to our friends Une and Doga. Living, breathing Allegans. And so I hereby declare a change in Noah's objective. Henceforth, we shall direct all efforts towards sealing off Circus Tower. Its dark secrets must never know the light of day. Reina, as you did for us within the Labyrinth of the Ancients, I would have you enter the structure and eliminate hostile elements. Suffice it to say, this includes Emperor Zonde himself. Meanwhile, the rest of us will examine ways to isolate Circus Tower from the outside world. To work, then. Wait, there's something I must know. My right eye is like yours. Does this mean? You inherited the trait from your father, you said. Know that clones are unable to bear offspring. You have no cause for concern. The Allegan Eye, you called it, but to us it is the Royal Eye, owing to the fact that the trait manifests only in those possessed of royal blood. I cannot well explain why the eye runs in your line, but I am disinclined to think it a coincidence. Though you are doubtless impatient to learn the truth, pray have patience. All will be revealed in due time. Oh, that's sweet. I'm scared to open my heart to him, though, after what happened to Moon, though. My apologies if I've given you cause to worry. I am quite well, I assure you. As you can appreciate, there has been much for me to think on. But now it is time for action, not idle thoughts. Circus Tower awaits us. Your task is to eliminate all hostile elements within the structure, Zonde himself included. This will afford us the chance to seal off the facility. May the crystal grant you strength. Yes, my heart still hurts. Okay, part two. I'm afraid to love the cat boy. Hiti, are you available, or should I go ahead and queue? Oakley dokley. Oops, no, we don't want a party finder. And we'll worry about party finder later. I mean, too far away. I'm as close as I can be. Unless I need to go around this way. Shaking my head. Okay. Yeah, it's a little silly, especially since I spawn you right in at that's the back of it. It's not like it has a sign that says, oh, here's the front of the crystal portal. It looks very much the same from either side. Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. You got an itty-bitty little baby axe now. That's an itty-bitty little baby axe for baby warriors. Oh, dragon. Hey, Fox. Good to see ya. We're queuing in for Crystal Tower Part 2. Yeah, you're just so little. Oh. And Spriggan. And a little warrior. Oh, goodbye, little warrior. But hello, little Spriggan. Let's see what the ETA for queue is. Like 7 minutes? That's not too bad. Yeah, that's awesome. I was so excited with yesterday's stream, even though it was only 20 minutes. I was riding that high for the rest of the day. I'm hoping to at least get the third part of Crystal Tower done. Yeah. But when we came back, it was so much stronger. I think I will partake in an orange while we wait for Q to pop. How you doing though, Fox? Was the issue gear related? Probably. I ended up updating all my gear except for, I think, for the shoes. But the other part of it being, that I switched over to controller and I was messing around with my bars over the course of like 2 days in order to get something that felt good and usable. I'm still trying to get it solidified in my brain, but I think I found something that works which is nice because now that I'm getting more used to it, it's something I have to think about less. Well, that's good to hear. I didn't do any of my roulettes or anything this morning, so this will be my first combat of the day. We'll see how that goes. For sure, it does feel a little bit more comfy in a lot of ways, and it's easy to just switch to mouse for other things. I have been enjoying it when it isn't something I have to think about too hard. Yeah, I ran all of a Realm Reborn with mouse and keyboard, with the exception of just using a controller for the Make It Rain event at the saucer. But that doesn't super duper count. Controller's much nicer. I say helped with my posture, but I usually sit back a lot, so... Yeah, I've noticed it's kind of helped with mine, too. Because then I'm not, like... Gollum sitting over my keyboard and mouse. Like some kind of creature. I wish we could do saucer stuff, like in between queuing for Crystal Tower. Like the big gates, specifically. Figuring out a nice layout is tough, especially when trying to cater each class, yeah. I only really have my bars for Red Mage kind of sorted right now. The rest of my classes I need to sit down and figure out. I tried, like, 5, I think, different layouts for Red Mage before I settled on this one. Though I do kind of enjoy the look of Red Mage's combo juggle on the bar. I kind of try to sort out the bars in the manner of like martial to magic. And I have one bar dedicated to my AoE, the other one dedicated to my single target. And so far it seems to be working for me in this particular layout. And I looked ahead at some of the skills to see how I would potentially use them and just kind of preemptively try to find slots for them so I don't have to change it around too much going forward. So that being like the other buff, and there was one other like martial AoE thing, or not AoE, but yeah. No, I think it was a single target ability, but I didn't think I was going to be using it too much, so I just straight up didn't add it in there. I think it was, let's take a look at that. Reprise, yeah. Just the tiny little boops with the foil. Though I might find my mind changed on that one. Worst case, I would just replace it with one of the buffs down here, maybe. I want to keep Mana Ward there. Yeah, I really don't need Swift Cast down there. That's my AoE bar. Yeah, we'll figure it out over time. The other stuff looking just like updates to what we already have, so the bar should be sorted. Unless there's going to be some kind of update to the skills we have access to. Or I missed something, which is very likely. No idea how long this queue is going to be. We're at 3 out of 15 DPS right now, and then 2 out of 3 tank. We have no healers. Ah! Oh, speak of the devil. Alright, let's go. Most comfortable I can do for Red Mage that works for me is most of my non-combative skills and another crossbar, single attack and melee on the right side, and AoE on the left. That's actually one of the layouts I tried at one point, but for some reason it just didn't sit well in my brain. But I'm glad it works for you, for sure. I want to touch the cube. Okay, let's try not to look too foolish today, shall we? Just gonna go right into our AoEs. Are we synced? Yeah, we're at 50. Yeah, the combos feel good when you do them well, though, for sure. And having them all together, it just feels like a nice, pleasant little motion. Okay, here we go. We got big boys. Nice. Good news being, all our AoEs are going to help us get our bar up faster, too. It's so neat that you can run stuff with like this many people. Like these are all just dudes, just guys. Oh, the cubes are teleporters. Single target? Oh, what is going on with your face, bud? That's sick. Amelia. Okay. We're almost at full bars, so once we get there, we can just get nice and fancy with footwork here. Oh, just in time. I am missing that award, though. Staff of Eldering. They don't look too, friendly, if I do say so myself. So, if not a lot of people are targeting them, maybe they're not an issue. Sick. Okay, loot, 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 loot. Go. Nowadays, they can usually fight through that mob time. I gotcha. Archeron? Archeron? The juggle. Let's go over to single target. I love the big dragons. They just look so cool. Probably save our mana for whatever comes up next. This dude's about to chuck it. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there's still stuff over here. Clones? Clones of Doga? That's no good. Can do, name. I guess that makes sense. Okay. At least I wasn't the only guy that thought we had everything taken care of. Oh, here, but yeah! was gone. No one else is worrying about these rights, then I'm gonna not worry about them either. Man, this place looks so pretty though. Hey, Heaty. Flickerant's loincloth? That's fun. Big Bowie. No, easy. Oh, targeting. That's the other thing with the controller. I'm still trying to do better. It's the targeting. Got stuff for targeting filters set up as well. It's just the crap joggle. I'm getting used to it. Oh, a red mage down yonder. Anyone else feel like a kindred with people running the same class as you? Oh, look at this dude. It's a mom. I'm just gonna do another jolt real fast. Boom, boom, boom. Once we have a displacement back up, I think I'll go in for another leap. Forgot I had 2 stacks. That's this big froggy. Do people get turned into big froggy? Why can't I? Oh shit, I have silence on. He said, no casting for you. We're just gonna go in. Oh! No, we're not. Should I go back to the starting point if I kick it? Or should I wait for a raise? Well, Amon's almost down. I'll wait a second. Bless our healers. TBH. Oh, it's him.
You fight valiantly, mortals, but to no avail. Absolute darkness draws nigh. Soon it will be unleashed and all shall...
Okay, I'm guessing gonna say all shall burn was the intent. Oh no, we're late. We're late. Oof. Let's get that. Fortunately, that does mean our stacks are down. Gosh, Astro looks so cool. We got you, don't worry about it. Very good, very good. Gonna get out of those though. There we go. Life is a circus. Nice to have a little bit of confirmation that I was pronouncing it correctly. I was like, circus? Sicris? Surely it's not circus. You did it! That's part 2 of Crystal Tower down. Okay, let's see what we can grab. Need. Okay, cool. And thank you for your help, Rando. Very good. Thank you for the help, Heaty. Slurpy slurp water. Reyna! You did it! You defeated Emperor Zonde. It's a good thing the clones weren't around when we were beating up all the other clones. That would have been really confusing. Empires may rise and fall, but man's indefatigable spirit ever lives on. Truly you were the champion we had hoped for, Reyna Vogel. With Emperor Zonde now at eternal rest, his dark legacy may be undone. Look at this guy. What are you playing at now, Nero? In case you haven't noticed, Garland, these are dangerous surrounds. Can a man be faulted for exercising due caution? At any rate, you needn't mind me. I'm perfectly capable of looking after myself. Go on and finish what you came to do. Sid's not happy. There are two ways that we may seal off Circus Tower. Either isolate it from the outside world or cripple its ability to produce energy. The choice of method is yours to make. Before you proceed, however, Doja and I must needs attend to a task. That distortion, what is it? The power that Zonde sought to obtain comes from the void. The world of darkness, our people called it. And the true nature of that power was none other than the armies of Voidsent. Voidsent feed on ether, as you may already know, and no plane is richer in it than ours. In exchange for their allegiance, Zonde entered into an unholy covenant. He would open a gate through which the Voidsent could freely enter our world. The covenant, I'm afraid to say, is still in effect. However, being of the Emperor's lineage, Une and I believe that we can annul it. By his blood, Zonde sealed his dark pact. By our blood, it shall be undone. It is time. Yes, Doga. Finally, we may fulfill our purpose. What's Nero doing? It looks like he's looking for something. Oh, he's probably taking readings of energy. Oh, be still, my beating heart. For a moment I feared that this outing would end in disappointment, but my readings were not mistaken. Not even the Ultima weapon compares to this. What are you going on about? Nero's just some old guy using a metal detector. The covenant is everlasting. Well, that's not ideal. Oh. The echo. And so Mercedia is brought to the fold. Soon all the world shall be united under Allegan rule. And yet, with every dream that becomes reality, the memory of death grows ever more vivid, an endless void bereft of light and warmth. Though I may have defeated death, it did not leave me unscathed. Nay, its ravening claws have scarred my soul for eternity. never shall I know peace. Beings without will, you cannot fathom my rage, my melancholy, my fear. What worth is wealth and power when all must inevitably be consigned to nothingness? If man has nothing, he need not know the pain of loss. So let there be nothing. Harvest more power, that the gate may be thrown full open. Let the cloud of darkness come and engulf the world, devouring all life, hopes, and dreams. May all be returned to nothingness. He really just said, I'm a rage quit. Ooh, nice shot. Reyna, pull yourself together. Is there no end to them? What in the seven hells is happening? Ugh, not now, damn it. Yeah, get the ass. He's like, not my boyfriend. No, you don't. I don't know what Nero's on about, like, but he ain't happy about that. Oh, is he a gunbreaker? Nero, were they part of your grand plan too? Save your japes, Garland. I didn't put up with your arrogant face to play with worthless clones. Yeah, they gay. Keep scrolling. Something controls them. A void sent to no ordinary one at that. Doga! Oh no, Doga! Don't go! Oh, rip. Oh. They must not be separated. Nero just does whatever now that he's unsupervised. Dog off the leash, if it were. Confound it, without them there's no way to master the darkness. The power is mine! Also, hi Sleepy. You and Kitty's names are both blue, so same blue. Almost didn't recognize the difference in the URL. Yeah. Hope it's a good break. Thanks for joining, though. It's always good to see you. The Covenant shall be honored. I am the cloud of darkness. I shall devour your light and return this world to the void. Oh, no. I ran out of batteries. Damn it, the rift is gone. What are we supposed to do now? I thought Nero just dead. No, that's one of the clones. As much as it pains me to leave without them, there's precious little we can do. Let us return to the find and consult Rembros. For a second, I thought one of the clones was like Nero, like the void just like spat him out. I, Nero, am also here. Sure, bud, sure. I see you still chilling. Okay, let's... Can we fly Bongo yet? No, not yet. We gotta get out of the E8 Sentinels. Listen, I'm not upset about seeing Nero, right? He's a little, like, shit, but I like him. He's just a funny little guy. Yeah. Looking forward to part 3, honestly. The runs in Crystal Tower are really fun. before you were here, Sleepy, I definitely was like, yeah, I knew it was Nero, like, the second we saw him. He just kind of Clark Kented. Rude to fly on our ancient elegant porch. My bad, I'm sorry. All this happened within the tower? Gods preserve. The rift that manifested before the throne was a void gate, of this I'm certain. Yeah, Nero's cool. Even though he's a shit. There exist myriad kinds of void scent. The more powerful the being, the larger the gate must be for it to pass through. It would seem that Xande sought to open a gate of unprecedented proportions, one that would allow this cloud of darkness entry into our world. Fortunately for all mankind, he did not succeed. I shudder to imagine what this void scent is capable of. However dreadful it might be, we can't abandon our friends. Is there no way to save them? I will not lie to you, Master Garland. The situation is bleak. The void scent can enter our world. Instances of men entering the void have never been documented. It pains me to give voice to my fears, but we do not even know whether our friends still live. Damn it. I feel so hopeless. No, I refuse to give up. We must save Doga and Une. We share the same eye, 'tis true, but that is not what motivates me. Above all, I wish to help them fulfill their mission. A mission whose burden they have borne for thousands of years. And besides, we cannot leave matters as they are. So long as Xande's Dark Covenant is binding, our world is in danger. 'Tis our duty to prevent the worst from coming to pass. Raha, ever since meeting Une and Doga, you have not been quite yourself. Tell me true, is all well with your eye? I honestly cannot say. I know only that there is a memory that I must recall. As a child, my father told me the truth of our eye rests with Alag. The answer eludes me still, but one day I will find it. I'm with Graha. However slim the odds, we must try to save Une and Doga. I and that bastard Nero as well, if only to make certain that he won't make any more mischief. It's because you like him. Maybe even a little bit. You have the right of it. Though we've known them but briefly, Doga and Une are our comrades. We cannot fail them. I shall consult experts in literature both. I swear to leave no stone unturned. Primrose is so cool. Yet know that it may be a while before we are ready to act. I would ask that you all be patient. When dealing with the void, one cannot be cautious enough. My thanks again for your assistance. Pray rest now while you can, for when the time comes to go after our friends, you must be at no less than full strength. We'll save them yet, Reyna. Mark my words. Literally so gay. We're just gonna go and just assume we fast forwarded like, I don't know, a month or so. I'm not sure how long between these little bits were. Ah, Reyna, it is good that you are come. I have news you must be made aware of. Oh, put you in orange. I just keep like a million oranges at my desk these days. Just a million tiny little Lenosian oranges. Alas, none of it bodes well for us, nor for Une, Doga, and Nero imprisoned in this dark realm. Think back upon our last foray into Zergus Tower, if you will. The calamity stirred the place from its long slumber and awoke Emperor Xande. But you, Reyna, you assured that he was laid to rest permanently. Yet the Emperor had sealed a binding covenant with the terrible void scent known as the Cloud of Darkness. Even as Doga and Une labored to annul this contract, the entity reached through a rift and dragged the pair of them, and Nero, out of our realm. Since that day, Noah has devoted itself to rescuing Une, Doga, and Nero from beyond the rift. Our research, however, has exposed a far more dire problem. The Crystal Tower still acts upon Emperor Xande's orders and collects energy and open another void gate even as we speak. Indeed, the place nigh hums with energy. We've done all we can to stop the Imperial Edict, but to no avail. Just as the gate would open only for Une and Doga, so too will the tower heat only those with royal blood of Alag. 'Tis a most galling design. Granted, this was not always so vexatious, according to the elegant tombstone Nero presented us. During the Golden Age of Alag, the royalty had some means of bestowing their blood upon others. If they hadn't such a technology, Amon and his underlings could never have controlled the Crystal Tower. But we do not have either this art or with any royal blood. Every moment we wait, a vast rift through which the cloud of darkness can enter our realm threatens to open. Such a disaster cannot be allowed to come to pass. We must seal the Crystal Tower and annul Xande's covenant with the Dark Realm. If only breaking the ladder would suffice. But then what of the energy building in the Crystal Tower? Without suppression, the tower could discharge and cause a calamity like to the one that destroyed Alag. In truth, we have more than just 3 lost compatriots to worry about. If we do not act, our very world will fall before the might of this threat. We know but one way out of this predicament. Rescue those who can control the tower from beyond the Dark Realm and seal the rift shut after them. And mercifully, not all our news is quite so bleak. It is true we cannot stop the Void Gate from manifesting within the tower, but this could be to our benefit. We can use Circus's power for our own purposes and create a portal to carry us into the Dark Realm. We have heard this possible from the man of the Thaumaturgist Guild, well versed in otherworldly matters. And with Master Garland working to create said portal, the final preparations are well underway. Ah, and here comes the man himself.
Welcome back, Fox.
Reyna, just the woman we need. Yes, our fellowship is indeed complete and all parties privy to our strategy. And you, Master Garland? How fare your endeavors? Quite well. The device is nearly ready, though attaching the damnable thing to Circus Tower took every ounce of ingenuity the Ironworks has got, but it should produce the energy we need. With just a little more fine-tuning, we can open a rift. I'm here to request your presence at the tower. I'll leave Biggs and Wedge at the 8 Sentinels as guides. And do hurry, Reyna. I'm sure you wouldn't miss another chance to save the world, would you? Well, Sid certainly seems to have a firm hand on the helm. Shall we make our way to the Crystal Tower? I was hoping the, little bits of story between playing Crystal Tower would be shorter for the third one. Oops. Poor Nero. Slorped into the void. Maybe when he comes back out, he'll be even more spaghettified. Or maybe he'll learn his lesson and not do any more evils. Though that's just because I think it would be really funny if he became like one of the main gang.
Reyna, I'll bet you're here to watch us pry open a rift between worlds, huh? We're almost ready. Circus Tower is full of engineers scurrying around and making adjustments. We're dealing with a lot of power, and if a single coupling's off, well, boom! But it should be fine, really. Anyway, you best wait at the top. The chief's there overseeing the whole operation.
I just want to put my hands on the big glowy cubes. Be long and be saucin'. He's already long and saucy. My friends, you've arrived. I'm just waiting for my engineers to give the signal. Then we'll see if we can't open a gateway into another world. Is there something amiss, Graha? Rock Candy Tower. Emperor Xande's throne. How the mighty have fallen, huh? Once it stood as a symbol of Alec's art and power. Now it is nothing more than an empty chair. Just imagine if Allegan civilization had lived on, and a just emperor still sat on that throne. How different would our history be? How much further would we have advanced? Unfortunately, there was no stopping Xande and his ambition. There were those who tried. Xande's war of dominion left no one unscathed. Unable to abide the horrors inflicted upon the people, warriors young and brave took up the sword against Alag. These men and women became beacons of hope to those who had suffered, not unlike the warriors of light in our age. But all this merely hastened the destruction. Just as they moved towards Alag's heart for the kill, Xande lashed out in anger and frustration, as trapped beasts are wont to do. In his desperation, Xande desired a great rift be opened to hasten the cloud of darkness's coming. To this end, he commanded the sun's power held within Dalaman to be emptied into Circus Tower at once. The act bore terrible consequences. The tower only withstood the blast by flooding the land below with energy. Circus was swallowed by the very earth upon which it had stood. The fourth umbral calamity. I'd learned of its cause from Une and Doga. I had no idea the rebellion incited Xande to rashness, though. Your knowledge of Allegan history is astounding, Graha. Why, a man could study for 2 lifetimes and only learn half of what you know. Mayhap. 'Tis strange, though. I cannot seem to remember where I learned such things. Yes? Ah, Biggs, are you ready? Ready and raring to open that void gate, Chief. We reckon when this machine's up and running, we shall be able to float 5 airships the size of the Agrius. So just give us the word and we'll start channeling energy up to the tower. Good, then let's get started. Yeah, I mentioned it earlier. I'm so scared to love Graha after everything that happened, like Moon. Like, I kind of want to because he's very endearing, but I'm just... My heart. Our preparations are complete. Everyone step away from the throne. All right, let's see what this machine can do. Now, Biggs. Worked. Good job, everybody. A rift to the world of darkness, as Une called it. Splendid work, Master Garland. We can't break out the mead just yet. The tough part's still ahead. We've broken into the dark realm, but the gate's not all that stable. It won't stay open forever, and only a few can use it. I, for one, will remain here to ensure the void gate stays open. As will the sons of St. Cornarch. This rift is our sole path to salvation. If it closes, we are all truly lost. Which leaves Reyna. My friends, it's a heavy burden I must task you with, but there are none more able. Pray lead the adventurers beyond the rift. I do not know what awaits you save the cloud of darkness and our 3 comrades, but you must go, for the fate of our world now rests upon your shoulders. It's nice to see Ray a little eager. This is our only gambit, but I have every faith that you will succeed. It will be no small feat to return after you've passed beyond the rift. Make certain you're prepared before leaving. Might I have a moment of your time, Reyna? There is a matter of import we must needs discuss ere you leave. Considering how, we're not sure how long that portal's gonna be open, must be important. Reyna, I wish to speak with you about my eye. As you are no doubt aware, 'tis a trait seen only amongst a Legion royalty, or Allegan royalty. Still trying to get used to using the, other term. Long have I pondered why such is my inheritance. The sanguine hue must have some bearing upon my destiny. This much Doga himself admitted. But what? In truth, the more I learn of the Crystal Tower, the less I am myself. Somehow meeting those 2 clones has wrought a great change in me. I am consumed with remembering something. Something ancient but ever so important. And my father's words echo in my mind, the selfsame ones his father told him. The truth of our eye rests with Alag. Mayhap what I wish to remember in those words are related. Mayhap not. But I know I must learn the truth that history hides from me. I would see this journey, our journey, through to the very end with my own 2 eyes. So I implore you, allow me to join you beyond the rift. Of course. You have my thanks, friend. Now, let us venture into the world of darkness to save our comrades in our realm. Alright. It'll be fun to play with Grandma. So if it's another really big alliance thing, you might get swallowed up by it. Can't hop over that. Hello, Heaty. Is this the back of the portal still? Yeah, it is. Okay, World of Darkness. Alright, there we go. We'll say hey to our little comrade at arms here. And we're all queued up. Now it's just time to wait. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm gonna take this opportunity to eat more orange. Literally what I was thinking, Fox. Literally. We open the door to darkness and now what? Which, I keep bringing it up, but I'm really itching for a Kingdom Hearts replay. There's actually a couple that I got off of, what was it, the Epic Store? Like one of the bundles that I haven't played, like a Chain of Memories. I played a little bit of the Game Boy Advance Chain of Memories, but I've never finished it. So that'll be a new one. But we'll probably start from the beginning and just start with one. And just go in order from the bundles from there. But before we do, other games kind of intermittently with Final Fantasy, I wanted to at least get into Heavensward. Because I've been stuck. How long have I been playing this game? Playtime. 18 days, 12 hours, and 12 minutes. Let's convert that to hours. I have 444 hours of Realm Reborn before getting the Heavensward. Oh, I like Rechain. It's good. I had it on PS2 back when. Ooh, very good. I'll be interested to try it out because it has that like really different card-based battle system. I opened up one of my oranges and it was like super moldy inside. That's gross. We literally just bought these. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, that's like super gross. Wow, he finally beat me at 360 when I got to Heavensward. Yeah. Beat you by a good chunk. Like, what was it, like 80 hours more? On estimate. I think Chain of Memories is a really neat middle point between 1 and 2 and Tone 2 comfort game. Ooh, yeah. See, because I recently replayed 1, but it would feel weird to stream the series without having done the first game, especially since I know there's a couple of people that I've talked to recently that actually haven't seen the series, and I would be interested in doing that from the start. Yeah, my poor, poor Lenosian Orange. Dead on arrival. I've got one more sitting with me. Hopefully it will not be as icky for whatever random reason. This Crystal Tower portal entrance is a cool place to chill. Little ambience and the gentle music does well for it. Yeah, honestly, it's super relaxing. Here we go. That was a lot quicker than the second part. And the orange status is perfectly fine. That was so weird. That was like the first orange out of the entire huge bag that's ever been like that. Birth by Sleep is definitely one of my comfort Kingdom Hearts games. I'd say top comfort Kingdom Hearts would be Birth by Sleep and 2. Not in that order. 2 is definitely the one that takes place there. Oh. Well, ain't that pleasant? Let's go, let's go, let's... Ooh, chimeras! Dragging out, ram in, right? It's hard not to love 2. I think it is definitely my favorite. Try to just get as much damage on all of these guys as you can. And it'll also build up our mana faster. we do play Kingdom Hearts, though, for the games I have already played, I want to play the hardest mode, for my own sadistic pleasure, and just because, otherwise the normal game just doesn't offer much of a challenge. And it would be nice to have cause to struggle a little bit. Backwards, dragon in, ram out. Okay, drag in, ram out. I'm getting hunted by ninjas. This is not of which I envisioned that scenario. Don't really need that map up. Okay. Whole party. Oh, that's a cool design. Okay. Almost got two full stacks. We're not on AoEs. Backwards. There we go. One more. Can we do it? Yeah, there we go. Final hourglass. What is going on with this thing? Ah. Probably best we stay out of that. Okay, starting point or wait. How are we? I never know what the courtesy is for alliance stuff. Should you just wait or should you just immediately go back to the starting point? Thank you for the raise. I do like the design of this floating eye. Sometimes the skill queue will not be friendly to my juggle. Come on, targeting. Hello. like, I never want to sit and wait too long. Luckily, well-running tower, it seems the healers have been very on top of things, which is great. I do miss my self-heals, though. Being synced to 50. This very Kingdom Hearts and World of Darkness-y, though, for sure.
Now my fate has grown dark before my eye.
Yeah, I'm just having Kingdom Hearts flashbacks this entire time. With everything we're looking to stream lately, we're just Square Enix Andy. Because top 3 things I'm looking to do is this, Kingdom Hearts, and then, like, Nier. Looks like we got something. Oh, that was quick. Oh. People act like Kingdom Hearts doesn't have any Final Fantasy in it unless actual characters are there, but in reality it's just baked into their DNA. Oh yeah. Both of these transporters are called wormhole generators. Ooh. Hey. Oh, that's a cool looking guy. I'm probably gonna just left him with a sword combo first. I do like that mechanic of needing to, like, go to the side of whoever is getting targeted. Slime. Oh no. Oh. Okay, we'll wait just a little bit, especially since everyone's gonna be like standing here. Okay. Looks like the healers are rezzing. There we go. I'll wait just a little longer before transporting. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Open out. There we go. I might take off my weapon swap for the bar. If my weapon goes away, it takes my bar down, and if I kick it, it's not super convenient. Loot. Green need. Like, literally, that's just the same orb that slurped up Riku in 1. It's the same guy. Okay, so what are we, Alliance? Okay. Let's play a game called If I Displace Myself Will I Fall Off? Oh. Yes. Yes, I will. What's this do? Ah! Oh! Very good. Red Mage Oopsie Fixer. I get it now. Oh! Well, that did I just get... Oh my god. Did that slurp me? Yo, what did I just say? Don't spit me out either. Blow me away. No. Thank you. Where's everyone going? That is pretty cool, though. I love the blacklight look. It's so neat. Cerberus. That's the guy. This guy was your first death ever? Wow. What were you running up to this point? guess that means I should watch out, huh? Oh. He's Machi. Ah, you were still doing Nin. Very good, very good. I moved because that didn't look friendly. People be like, my dog wouldn't bite you. The dog. Pissed. Pissed. There we go. To be fair, there was far newer people at the time, so I may have also been partying with people who knew the mechanics better on average. Fair enough. Literally, the dog stays at this hotel, I think. Ooh, last one. Who disturbs the gloom? Ah, mortals from the realm of light, you have not stumbled here without... I am the cloud of darkness. What I do not smother, I devour. What I cannot devour, I destroy. Hey, the cloud of darkness is hot. What the hell? The covenant is everlasting, all mortals. I'm evil. Almost done. Almost there. I must get into Heavensward, I must. It feels so far away after 445 now hours? How about we do our juggle correctly so we can get there? I love your Mind King. What, that I got distracted because the cloud of darkness is hot? Look at her. Well, what was I supposed to do? Not say she's hot? Look at that. What is that shiny, like, bee dude? Let's see. Oh. What's that? What's that? Didn't like that. No touchy. No touchy. Yeah, and giant scary ladies are just inherently hot. Okay, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Not sure exactly what's happening here, but trying to get everything we can. Yes? No? Looks like she's trying to, like, eat the storm clouds? Am I understanding that correctly? If we can just get one more stack on without dying. That would be great. Supercharge. Yo! Let the sun shine in. Oh, that's so cute. Well, we didn't die on this section. Good job, everybody. The world of darkness is complete. Kingdom Hearts. Okay, let's get a commendation for Moshi Milk, who kindly revived us. Okay, looks like we got those pants earlier. Ooh, we got the Puff of Darkness minion. Very good, very good. Okay, we're definitely gonna have to look at what we got. No Hiti. No Hiti. Ah, there is Hiti. Goodbye, Hiti. We did it! Thank you, everybody. No more mandatory raids. But yes, I do really want to do the near ones. I'm very excited. That's literally one of the reasons I took you up on playing the trial. Because you told me about those. Where in the seven hells are they? Without them to stem the energy in the tower, our defeat of the cloud aids our cause little. Doga! Une! Can you hear me? Nero! Yes, thank you so much for your help, Hiti. Must you be so infernally loud? Are you so keen to attract more void scent? Oh my god. Bruh. Though I don't blame you for missing my company. Thank the 12. Are you alright? As alright as one can expect, Une is simply passed out. Nero, by the gods, what's happened to you? Alas, his wounds were too deep and allowed this foul place entry into his body. Now the darkness claws at the aether of his very form. Would that we could have protected him. The cloud of darkness was bound by Zande's unholy covenant to bring prosperity to Iligan royalty. The same blood that sealed this contract gives us a measure of protection. I say a measure, for this vow does not protect us from other void scent. The cloud imprisoned us here precisely to unleash fiends upon us. We would be dead had Nero not defended us so valiantly. Shiny version of Nero. Mistake not my actions for kindness. I have use for you yet in Eorzea and simply couldn't let harm befall you here. Where? Unei, you're safe. Our friends have come for us.
Have they? Then perhaps, Doga, there is yet hope we may fulfill our purpose. Mortals, you have dared challenge me, and now must feel my wrath. Did you think to destroy me in my realm? Here I am eternal. I will smother your light and entomb your bones amongst my shadows. Oh, no.
Oh, we're truly so powerless here. As long as we fight the cloud in this realm, I fear so. And yet, though we may not be able to destroy it, this may be our chance to stop it. If we strike now whilst the cloud can barely hold her form, mayhap we can sever Xande's covenant.
Yes, and raise the bridge between the Crystal Tower and this foul place once and for all. Reyna, Graha, you must flee.
You and Doga mean to stay here? This is madness! You must return with us. No one but you can save the world from the threat of the Crystal Tower.
What is this trickery? Your blood. You too gain protection from Xande's blood. Is Graha a little princey? Graha Tia, you are possessed of royal blood. That is why the royal eye runs in your line. 'Tis a gift that you have inherited. Graha, you have been granted authority over the Crystal Tower. It's a giddy.
I had thought time would consume all of Alag that was. That a man should still live with his forebear's blood in this age can be no coincidence. Some person must have planted this gift in your line and used the highest of Allagan technology to do so. True, the Crystal Tower is not like to recognize you as Allagan, not as you are now, but your royal eye bespeaks a simple truth. Within you dwells one feeble glitter that will illuminate us all, the light of hope. But how should I use this light? Pray tell me.
You must gain control of the Crystal Tower. We will share our blood with you. Though its effects will be but ephemeral, it will bolster the Allagan presence within you.
This is our gift to you, that you may fulfill your destiny. All with the royal eye are bound by fate to Alag. Our part in this journey is to bury Xande's dark ambitions in the past. This was the true Unei and Doga's purpose, one we have carried into the future. Know that as long as this light of hope survives in you, our souls will still remain, even if our bodies are lost. You must leave us as well, Nero. I'm sorry we cannot live up to your expectations.
I must return to you what is yours, though. You dropped it whilst defending us.
What you seek by this instrument may not be possible, Nero, but do not give up. There are many paths that await you. Why are we supporting this guy? I mean, I like him, but why are we supporting this guy? Of course they do. Doga, Unei, thank you. We shall never forget about you. Now, Reyna, Nero, let us quit this place.
You shall not escape me, impudent children of light.
I bet. shall not escape us. Here Zande's bloodstained dreams of glory end. There, the glint of light. It grows faint. Then the bridge between realms grows fragile by the Covenant's annulment. If that light dies, we're stranded here. Hurry! Nero! Nero, no, you must move. Leave me. I don't need you. If I die here, it'll be because I bloody well decided to. I failed to master darkness. I'll not suffer watching a green boy master the tower. Do what you will with it, but remember me, son of Allag. I am Nero Tolskavia, the man who will yet outdo Allag and Garland. That was what you hoped to. May the Crystal Tower again be a beacon of hope for mankind. Go, damn you! No, I'm sad. I don't want to leave Nero behind. Must move onwards. This is not where I come to rest. Oh, hell yeah. But how did... So those damn clones did it after all. Nero's stubbornness is cute, though. Yeah, literally, actually. Now, onwards. Ah! Oh. You owe me, Nero. The hells I do.
Yay.
They're so good. You were returned unharmed, thank the gods.
When that void gate started to close, I never felt so powerless in all my life.
We were running around like madmen trying to keep the gate open. And then the chief actually went and dived in, but you're all still Huh?
Well, where are Una and Doga? They're not...
I see. I will miss the two of them dearly, but I am happy they fulfilled their purpose. We who live on must still attend to the Crystal Tower, though we now have no one able to seal it. That is not true, my friend. Une and Doga have entrusted me with their blood. I can now control the Crystal Tower. Rah. Yes, I can see it in your eyes. Good. Let us put an end to this and seal away the tower. I understand your instinct, Rembros, but please, give us a moment to rest. I am weary to the bone, and Nero and Reyna are both emerged from long battle. Of course, you have the right of it. Come, we shall leave this place for a spell and repair to St. Coinart's Find. No one but you could have succeeded in the world of darkness, Reyna. Would that I could have been more of use beyond the rift. As it stands, I was but a vessel for Doga and Une's blood. Have I remembered what I wished to? Yes, something has come back to me. Gaining royal blood and witnessing true bravery has reminded me of my forebear's dearest wish. But we need not speak of these things now. It was not my place to keep you. Pray go on ahead of me. There is something small I would like to do before I return. I could not have asked for a better comrade. If only I could have been a part of your adventures for longer, Reyna. Alas, fate dictates that I have a different role to play. A wish hidden for millennia and brought to light by the good people of Noah. Now, finally 'tis my time to see it realized. Teleport offer. Revenant's Toll. Might be closer to take the teleport because then we can just fly. Unfortunately, this is where I disband with you, Hiti. At least for now. Yeah, we got stuff. It was a teleport offer. I wasn't wasting gil. I cannot express how glad I am you returned safely, Reyna, and with the means to dispel the threat of the Crystal Tower for good. Rest if you will, and then let us free ourselves from the specter of the Alligans. Oh, okay. Crystal Tower is done. Is there anything left we have to do with Ramrose before we can go back to doing main story? I guess if it's on the map now, we could technically do more main story. Give me a moment to ponder. Actually, while we do that, we can check our inventory and see some of the stuff we may have got. Little Puff of Darkness. Very cute. Nice open copper, favor, go, vortex. Why don't we just sort everything? Onion Knight card. That's fun. We got some tokens. These are the covers. And just a bunch of music scrolls. But hey, we walked out of it with a minion and a legendary triad card. I ain't mad about it. Okay. I am going to take just a moment to BRB before we continue, question mark, because I am a little... my Steam is a little low today. But, give me just a minute and we can come back and figure out what to do next. Whether it's continuing the chat with Rambros or going back to Mordona. Yeah. We love treats. Okay. So, let's turn on the idle cam. And I'll be back in a moment. Okay, me back. I remember the story chunk correctly, I'd say at least talk to him, though of course it's your game, you should do what you want. Okie dokie, then we'll probably stay here then. I think I might call it here so we can tackle cutscenes, because Hiti has kindly informed me that there's a good chunk of cutscene after this, with a little bit of a fresh perspective. So we can look forward to that for Friday. And sit down and hopefully get our first taste of Heavensward. Which would be, like, really cool at this point. So, thank you guys so much for watching and joining me for the last bit of Crystal Tower. That was a lot of fun, and Crystal Tower was honestly just really like a nice Final Fantasy treat. But I do have to also get lunch. It is like past 3 p.m. So, as always, thank you. And I really am looking forward to Friday because I want to get out of Heavensward, or out of A Realm Reborn and into Heavensward so bad. But I also don't want to burn us out either. But big thanks, as always, to my mods, Sleepy Corgi Streams and Puppy Tarts, and it was good to see you too, Fox. And I will see you all for more, hopefully, Heavensward content on Friday. See you later. Bye-bye.